Here it is. 3, 2, 1. You're listening to Just Okay Gamers, where this week it's Fan Appreciation Day on the podcast. We're here to appreciate all of our fans.
It's about time.
Right. You know, I think we're pretty cool without all the fans. We could probably just keep doing this, but the fans make us cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do we really need the fans, you think?
I think we need a fans because, they make it a breeze,
yeah.
They make it easier every week.
They are pretty cool, I would say.
Yeah, we need them.
But do we need this many fans, and do we need to appreciate them, really? I know they're here every week for us,
but
rain or shine.
Right. You would be in some hot water without them, though.
I got a fan in my window right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a big fan?
Regular size fan.
What about a box fan? You ever have one of them?
What are you talking about? I don't understand. I thought we were appreciating our listeners here, but you guys are alluding to something completely different.
Ceiling fans? I like them.
Whoa. What about ceiling fans?
Oh, yeah. I think they're the best.
You guys ever use an industrial fan? A fan of industrial music?
Yeah.
Do we have any of those?
I think we have a few, probably.
What, like sexually, or?
Yeah, they blow you.
Okay.
Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba.
We're just okay and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
Thanks for listening to episode 219, the Fan Appreciation Podcast.
219?
Just Okay Gamers. 219.
Fan Appreciation Podcast.
My name is Fanboy Guido, and I'm here with
Ultimate Fan Wally.
Ultimate Frisbee Millpool.
This is the flaky fan. Nasty.
Man, those improv classes really paid off.
I'm glad I paid so much money for them.
Yeah, dude. That's some
Aren't
good
you
stuff
guys?
right there. Yo.
Oh, yeah. Dividends.
It really turned the podcast around.
Yeah, you can really hear the difference between before you took the classes and after.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You learned a lot.
Mm-hmm. Good. That's what I was going for.
Here we are. What could we do for a real Fan Appreciation Day if we had like a Just Okay Gamers stadium?
Have a convention?
Yeah. Well, at baseball games, they have Fan Appreciation Day. They give like people, mini bats or towels or
gladiatorial combat.
Bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads, exactly.
Bobbleheads?
How much does it cost to get a bobblehead made up? The four of us.
I would guess.
Who would want it?
No, we can save on cost because we can get one body with 4 heads on it.
It's true.
Oh, so just like everybody takes a limb essentially?
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
just
the
use
Just
my
Okay
body.
hand is like the head?
Your body might cost more to make in terms of material.
Wait a second. Bobbleheads are cool. You guys ever collect bobbleheads?
She's a bobblehead. Bobblehead.
I had a few when I was a kid.
You remember that craze of collecting bobbleheads?
It's still a craze with like a bunch of baby older men.
Baby older men.
Yeah, like people that like to collect shit like bobbleheads.
Yeah. Do you know anyone with a bobblehead collection?
Nope. Because do you do?
Yeah.
How many they got?
His name's
Bob.
Robert Bobble.
Robert Bobble.
Jeez. Yeah.
Bob?
Well, they call him Bobby for short. Bobby Bobble.
Bobby Bobble. Got it.
He likes to play Boggle. That's
Bobby
his main
Bobble
hobby.
plays Boggle?
Yeah. Main
Wait,
hobby.
collecting bobbleheads isn't even his main hobby?
No, Boggle. He's really into Boggle.
So where does the bobblehead rank on his list of hobbies?
Probably about 15th.
Okay.
Yeah. Bobby Boggle, he likes to really spread himself thin in the hobby department.
Oh, Boggle.
No,
I thought his name was Bobble.
it
is Bobble?
It is Bobble. It is Bobble.
This is a real debacle.
Can you just like get your facts straight here, Guido? I'm really
Hey,
starting
man.
to doubt what you're saying right now.
Look, when your last name is Bobble and you like Boggle, people are gonna flub it up a few times. All right, cut me some slack. Jesus Christ.
No slack for you.
It's like it's like I'm working with a Gestapo here. Real grammar Nazis.
Is that's that cold soup, right?
Yeah. Gelato?
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Uh,
Gelato really is cold soup. All ice cream is. Like frozen soup.
yeah.
Because if you take a can of cream of mushroom and freeze it, that's cream of mushroom ice cream.
It's ice cream. Mm.
Yeah.
I think dairy is somewhere involved.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
dairy and cream of mushroom. Where did they get the cream from?
Yeah, but you just pulled out
you
that
said
one
all
soup.
soup.
Name a soup
Right.
that isn't cream of something and freeze it. Ergo, there's no dairy.
right. Then you just get a giant block of freaking chicken noodle soup.
And then it's a popsicle.
You got me there.
We got chicken flavored popsicles.
You know,
Yeah.
those really exciting savory popsicles.
Dude, ramen popsicles. Next thing to come out.
Hey, it might work out.
Dude, just mix up the broth and freeze it in popsicles.
How does Bobby Bobble feel about popsicles?
He that's his sixth on his list of collections. He collects
Bobby Boggle's
popsicles.
ambivalent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, all the stuff that he collects. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, no, I can tell. So does he play Boggle or he collects Boggle sets?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, but he only plays the newest edition that he has. So the second he gets another new edition, that's the one that he mainly plays on. So he'll play on like I don't know. I think right now he's on the Simpsons Boggle, which is basically like blue frame with yellow letters that you should.
Would you say he has a bodacious body of boggles?
Yeah, I'd say his boggle body is pretty bodacious. Absolutely.
Is he any good?
No, horrible. It's all just 2-letter words. And only a few of them at that. You'd think he'd be pretty good, but man.
Yeah, you would think so, right?
Right.
Has he ever spelled Bobble?
Bobble?
Yeah, has he ever spelled that word?
He actually doesn't know how to read or write.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But he's aware of the concept of taking a vowel and putting a consonant at the end of it and hoping that it's a letter. That's usually his
Oh, so he
strategy.
doesn't. Yeah, so he doesn't even know if he's making a word.
Right, and then you have to be like Bobby Bobble. You really bungled that bobble.
You really
That-
bungled that one up.
You really bungled that,
That
bobble.
Boggle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bungled.
bobble.
It sounds exhausting to be his friend, just even listening to it.
It is exhausting. Yeah, not to mention he doesn't have any arms or legs.
Oh!
Yeah, that's probably the most
Why-
exhausting
Wait,
part of it.
is that why he's called the
Quadriplegic.
Bobble? Is that why his last name's Bobble?
Yeah, his neck's broken, so his head bobbles.
Yeah, just like flops all over the place.
Yeah. I thought it was rude, but he was like, "No, that's really my last name."
Is it like his whole family has this, or what? Is it genetic,
Strangely
or is it
enough,
just a
it's-
nickname? Is it like a family nickname?
No, strangely enough, it's their God-given last name, their surname. They got off the boat in Ellis Island, and the guy was like, "Okay, you are John Bobble."
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I mean, that the original European name was Boondoggle.
right.
It was French, and they had to
I could-
shorten it.
Understand why you wouldn't want to go with that.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. How are you guys' weeks? Enough about Bobby Bobble.
Enough about Bobby.
How
My
are
week
your
was
weeks?
good. My week was real good, actually.
Oh, real good.
Yeah. I got the computer fixed after last week's podcast, so that's good. We got 2 cats this week. And what else did I do? I felt like I did something this weekend, but I don't remember. I mean, I streamed on Sunday. Oh, I went to a bachelor party this weekend. I rode some motorcycles, like dirt bikes, and got to hang out with the guy who was doing stunts for Captain America in the most recent Captain America.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Phil?
Phil Stuntman.
I don't remember Phil's last name.
Oh, nuts.
Honestly. I could look him up though, because he was on America's Got Talent a long time ago as well.
That's cool.
It was fun. Real fun dude. Real fun time.
I knew a guy named Phil.
Yeah? What'd he do?
He worked with me, but his last name was Knopf. So we'd always say, "Stop filking off."
It's nice.
That's my Phil story. I also had Uncle Phil, but he died of diabetes.
Oh no.
Yeah. I didn't do much this past weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good though, right? In hindsight, considering you've been working nonstop. Hindsight, considering you've been working so hard, or hindsight, sure. But you've been working your ass off.
Yeah. Got to hang out with the daughter. We took it easy. We went to Spencer's like we talked about last week. Got her one of those pop figureheads.
Wait. Spencer's, you said that you were going to Hot Topic.
My bad.
Okay. I mean, I get that
Same
they're really
fucking
similar.
thing.
Sorry.
Spencer just needs a few more shitty trinkets.
I should get it right, though, because we are currently sponsored by Hot Topic. If you guys want a shirt that says, "It's scary when I listen to the voices in my head" on a black cloth with white lettering, go to Hot Topic. Use Just OK code Just OK upon checkout. Get 20% off that shirt and many others. But this weekend, I'm pretty pumped because that's why we're recording on Wednesday.
Going boating.
Going boating, going fuck some bitches up.
Fuck 'em up.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go beat
is
up
it?
some bitches.
That's assault.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
That's a pepper.
Wow.
But yeah, we're going up north, me and Nasty, to Shantytown. That's what we call it, because it's basically a trailer with like this rundown edition on it.
Yeah,
And,
it's pretty fun.
It's fun, but it's not high living at all. There's one year where the shower didn't work, but the tub faucet did. So you had to fill up a bucket, and there was no hot water. So you had to fill up a bucket with ice cold water and like do a hoe bath, standing in the tub, dumping a bunch of water.
A
over
hoe
your
bath?
head.
Hoe bath.
What is a hoe bath?
That's what the prostitutes do at the truck stations, after they meet
Oh,
John.
I thought that you were like referring to hobos taking a bath. I thought that you just like dropped the O and the other B.
Well, I guess it could go
a
either
hobo
way.
bath.
Yeah. I'm sure hobos also partake in the hoe baths.
Isn't there a lake there or something?
There's a lake. We used to have a boat, but the boat broke. Got a broke boat now.
We had a boat, but the
Broke Mountain.
broke.
So we rent a boat now. We usually rent a pontoon, go boat around. They have a sandbar in the middle of this lake where you get out and stand on the sandbar. It's up to your mid-thighs.
Yeah, I got one of those at a lake I go to. They're fucking great.
Yeah, and everybody just parks their boats and drinks, and we'd bring out a table and play beer pong in the middle of the lake.
Oh,
Last
so
year we
fucking
played
cool.
though on the boat itself.
Yeah, on the bow of the boat.
That made it even harder because the boat was moving with the waves and the wind was not being blocked either.
Right. It was pretty windy.
Are you bringing Bobby Bobble with you?
Bobby Bobble will be on the boat. Absolutely. And the boat
You
will be
gotta-
bobbing.
He's
Yeah.
bound to be there.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure to secure his head.
Yeah, Bobby Bobble likes to float out to the buoys, and he bobbles by the buoys, usually.
Best be careful.
Yeah. But I'm really excited to just get away, disconnect. There's no cell service up there. Well, there are, but it's very patchy.
Yeah, very limited.
So it's just getting away, playing some board games, going boating. I've been doing this for the past over a decade, And there was one year where we hit a threshold where, because we used to party, we used to do a lot of drugs up there, and we used to drink a lot of alcohol up there. And there was one year where we were like, okay, we're still doing that. We're going to bring all this alcohol up here. And come Sunday, there was a lot of alcohol left over and a lot of groggy old people. So it's definitely settled down from when I was in my 20s. And now it's more just hang out, sit by the fire, have a few cocktails, play some board games.
You know, age is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Yeah. But I did polish off a whole bottle of whiskey last year.
I approve.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go for that again.
Get
Yeah.
some scotch. I can recommend some.
Oh, that one year I took up a whole bottle of fucking gin.
You still have
And
it.
I do still have it. And that was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking trying to drink gin and tonic all fucking weekend long in the middle of summer.
It's a refreshing drink, I guess.
It is, but not when you're drinking them time after time after time.
Time after time. Cool. What do you guys have planned this weekend, or what did you do last weekend? Millpool or Wally? You got anything?
I got something, yeah. I planned out a little mini vacation for Megan and I that we're going to hopefully do as kind of an extension to Just Okay Con. We just secured a little
Nice.
B&B maybe. And, I guess I got my car tinted finally, so that was cool.
Yeah, your car looks like a 5-foot Asian man drives it.
I really like it. I really like it.
No, it looks pretty fresh. You showed me some pictures. Looks cool.
Ceramic tint, so it's going to keep it cool going forward in the hot summer
Extra
sun.
cool.
Cool like the fans that we're appreciating today.
Mm-hmm. All of them.
I don't know what I did this week. This weekend I'm going to the beach though.
Oh, down by the beach.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
What do you do at the beach?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell us!
I don't go to the beach that much. We're going to a friend of my girlfriend's. His parents have like a beach house, so we're gonna
Sounds
be
like
staying
fun.
overnight there. Yeah, it should be fun. Although the weather, I don't know how the weather's gonna hold up. I think there's a chance of rain, so we'll see.
I got good news on that front. You're in the same biome I'm in. They shifted the rain forecast. You're getting partly sunny, I think, for most of Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll see. I think he has some old game consoles and stuff there, so we'll be fine.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dudes. Well, what do you guys say? Should we talk about some video games?
Let's do it.
Pick number 1 through 90.
12.
80,
12 it is.
12.
I heard 12.
Yep. 12
Gotta
it was.
find it. Which one is it?
We don't find it.
Hey, man, it takes a second to do this.
I know.
Oh,
Especially.
all right. Here's number 12. What time is it? It's time for League. Time to bring you all the news you need. There's a man who gave us cash, and his name is Jay Reed.
Is it
You
time
know
for
what that
League?
reminds me of?
What time is it? It's time for League. There's a man who gave us cash, and his name is Jay Reed.
Yeah, it's time for League. Speaking of League of Legends, did you
game
guys
is that?
see this new Urgot that just came out?
Oh, I've seen this.
I
I've heard
haven't.
about this.
You seen this?
I,
You heard about
I
this?
hear that. I hear that he's pretty strong right now. Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, good League talk here.
Tyler won. All right, on to
You like
general
that?
gaming.
You want some more?
Oh, more. Give me more. Oh, I got some.
Yeah,
There's
do
a
ya?
new Pentakill video that
Ayo.
came out to celebrate these Pentakill skins that are coming out. You guys seen this? You heard about this?
No, I haven't. heard
I
this.
saw it. I haven't watched it.
That's all I got regarding League of
Nice.
Legends.
Yeah, they put out a new album. The big league news is that there's European teams trying to apply for North American League,
Oh yeah.
because North American League is going franchise next
Mhm,
season, and
mhm.
anyone can apply.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should we apply?
We need $13 million.
Well,
All right.
we'll take a little bit.
Patreon.com/justokgamers.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it.
Yeah.
I think we'd also probably need like a proposal, a business proposal.
Yeah.
easy
I'll hire
part.
somebody. If we raise 13 million, I'll hire somebody to do that. I'll worry about the
Well,
rest.
then we need like 13 million some $1,000 to pay that person.
That's like mostly like a month or two of Patreon, right?
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah. What are we at now? Like,
Per month?
yeah.
$11,283,468.
So so we're almost there.
Yeah.
Real
So-
close.
To the
real
to
close.
the,
One
to
more
the
month,
penny.
really.
To the penny.
Did we talked about updating Patreon, right?
Yeah, we did. We did a
Okay.
big plug for it. But we could do it again, at least a quick one. You want to do that? You want money?
Do you
Money,
want
money,
power
money,
nipple? Is that what you
money.
want?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah,
I
do
don't
it.
know. Yeah,
I don't know.
Let's hear you do something.
You're on now, right? Let's do it. Let's see that on. Let's go.
See this.
I don't really know all the tiers. I haven't really looked at it.
Well, if you would like to know the tiers, Millpool, do you know where you could get those at?
I probably go to google.com
Yep, you
And
could
then-
do that.
in the search bar.
Yep.
Type Patreon,
Uh-huh.
and then I hit search, and then I just click probably the first one that came up, first search result,
Yep. You're on track.
and then I scroll through every single Patreon until I found ours.
Yep. Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
Or you could just go to patreon.com/justokgamers if you wanted to.
Right. We don't. I mean, you don't have to give us money. We're doing all right. I think so. Like we're paying for the podcast.
Money's great. You don't have to pay us.
Right. It allows us to do more cool stuff like Just OK Con, which is coming up in a month. But
It is.
you don't have to. But that being said, it's nice. If you want to support us, if you like what we do, then
Check
feel
us
free
out
to give us some money.
on there.
Pay for what you like.
Yeah.
Right. I
guys
pay
ever
for
do that?
Spotify, and that shit's free.
Yeah.
But I still just enjoy Spotify, and I want them to stick around, so I give them money every month.
Yeah, but they give you something in return.
Yeah, we
ad-free
give
and-
people like entertainment. I mean, I guess it's still free, and you do get stuff for Patreon tiers.
Yeah.
Each tier has its own thing.
I suppose.
Yeah, we do have incentives.
Yeah, we are
Like,
basically the Spotify of podcasts.
Pretty much.
We're full entertainment.
I was
We never-
thinking exactly that, Guido. I'm glad that you caught on to what I was going for.
Our last big incentive was the store, which people met the incentive, and then I think it kind of dropped after that. I think
The store?
people maybe just
They forgot about it. I
yeah,
also
we haven't
keep
plugged it
forgetting
in
to
a
plug
long
it.
time.
Yeah.
And
That's
we need
my
new
fault.
stuff on it too. We should really.
yeah.
Hold on.
I think we've been promising new stuff ever since we launched the store, and we don't.
The
have
problem
anything
is
yet.
none of us are like designers in that sense of. Like,
We know
Right.
designers.
Would people
though.
wear this?
True.
You know.
True story, homie.
True. Well, the big news this week in video games, at least in our world of video games, is there's a new PUBG update. You guys heard
Yep.
about this?
Yep. Looks awesome.
I'm excited for it. It's on the test server already, by the way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It usually comes out test server off of the test server in like 2 or 3 days after that.
It's
they're
supposed to
usually
launch
pretty
tomorrow.
fast. Oh wow.
Yeah.
From what I understand, I talked to our men on the street, Jay Reed
Player
and
unknown.
Louie.
Oh.
No. Do you know
talking
him?
about the editors of the PUBG Times? The
PUBG
columnists?
Times.
Yeah. Them.
Wow.
Yeah. So I talked to them just before the podcast, and they were playing on the test server. And
Nice.
do you want to know what they have to say about first-person mode?
Yeah.
They said it was okay. They said it's hard to see when people shoot you.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
where
kind
to
of
go.
the whole point of first person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
really
you
good
can't
insight.
peek walls anymore and shit.
Really good
like,
insight there.
Yeah.
It's harder to see. Great work. I'm excited to try it. I think it'll be neat to see how it goes. It's been a few months of third person. I think a lot of people have gotten used to it, especially in our more casual community.
I've come around on it. I want to give it a try.
And I think people will try it and not be used to it and not give it a fair shake. But
I'll give it a fair shake.
I don't know. Maybe they'll give it a fair shake. But I think people are just used to corner peeking and using tactics that allow you to really exploit the third-person views. So,
I can see that.
Everyone seemed very open-minded about it thus far. You think they'll just about shift and be very judgmental once they actually try it?
I think if you give it a week and people are like dying a lot and not decent at it, then they'll just go back to third person, right?
Yeah, I could.
I probably would.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
If
can
it's harder
see.
and I'm not having fun, I'll go back to the one that I'm used to.
Yeah, I can see the frustration.
But yeah, that's the big one. There's a few.
It's
other-
only going to be solo and duo though. Currently,
okay, not squads, huh?
not yet. No.
Why? Yeah, why wouldn't they do that?
I'm not really sure. I don't think they said anything about that.
I
That
just
seems
feel like-
strange.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because like when you have more eyes, then you can utilize that and still keep the vision that you would, versus when you don't have more people, then you're kind of fucked, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's just the amount of servers that they could buy. I don't know
I guess
how that
that's
works
very
exactly,
plausible.
but they have to, on each server, they would have to set the server setting to be first person only, right? So it could only
Yep.
live on that one server. It couldn't be like hosting two different games. So maybe they could only, they're just kind of testing it out and they don't want to spend a huge amount of money.
I'd be curious
into it.
what is the most played of the modes, solo, duo, or squad.
Yeah, I would
This is-
guess it would be solo.
Agreed.
Yeah, I
Followed
think
by
so, too.
squad.
Yeah, I feel like duo's nice to have if you have one other person, but if you got a third person, then you're pushed into squad, right?
Yeah, I think duos are hard.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
The few times that I've played them, I have a harder time in duos than anything. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's just
I've hardly played any duos ever.
people are more focused in on duos than other things. Like in solo, they only have to rely on themselves, and then squads they have 3 other people to rely on. Maybe
Right.
solo's like, okay, you got my back, I got your back. Or I could just be talking out of my ass. I don't know.
And do they talk like that to each other? I
Yeah.
would feel very uncomfortable.
Hey, you got that shotgun? What are some of the other changes?
We got some new crates.
Oh yeah, the new reward crates.
I'm into it. I'm totally into it.
How did these work?
So one of the crates is unlocked with a key, apparently. And this is supposed to be in conjunction with some event that's going on.
Gamescom.
Gamescom, that's it. So I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta go buy a key for $2.50 and then hope that I can get to the crate. And then you get to the crate and then get fucking picked off right away once you use your $2.50 key.
I don't think you.
No.
No, that's not.
No,
how
that's
it
not.
works.
No.
It's cosmetic crates, like the ones
Yeah.
that are
Oh,
already
those
in the game.
crates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought they were talking about drop crates.
No, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah,
Right?
that'd
That'd
wouldn't that
really
be awesome
fucked
though?
up.
Right?
Kind
I read that and I was like, fuck that, dude.
of?
I'm not paying $2.50 to just go get picked off.
Holy shit, that would be fucked up. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. As a
Okay.
possibility, I mean.
My head went a completely different direction when I was reading this.
Yeah, I like where you're going with that though. That would be interesting.
Right?
You have to
'Cause
like invest in a key, and you can only use it in one game. You have to like take it with you.
Well, and they call these crates like Wanderer crate, their Survivor crate. So I was thinking like, okay, maybe they're starting to like theme crates and kind of package them up. Like this crate that drops with this tarp on it is this type of crate drop that has a higher drop for certain things but not other things. So then
I
you can
would
kind
like
of
that.
prioritize, hey, do I need the stuff that would possibly be in that crate or not? Would it be worth my
Yeah.
time going out there?
There would be probably huge backlash if they did this, because there's already kind of big backlash that they're monetizing crates already in a
Right.
an early access game.
I
They
see
also-
it. I mean, the early access point aside, which is kind of shady, you're paying for the chance to get a randomly generated item of something that you could already own, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
Kind of stinks. What if there's
Yeah,
something
but
that I
it's-
want that's
it's worked.
specific?
I mean it's worked for Counter-Strike, CS:GO. I don't know if other games do it.
I'm sure it'll
TF2,
work in
I'm not
this.
sure.
I don't see myself
Yeah.
spending any money on this, any more money on this game.
Well, you
I'm
don't
gonna buy
have to.
crates.
I mean, it's actually temporary. So, like Nasty said, this crate is only available during Gamescom, and then it's
It's
going away.
It's exclusive.
So they're kind of doing like a test on it. I mean, I'm sure they will eventually have unlockable crates, like key and crate system, but this is just temporary for now.
Yeah.
Right.
And there are 2 other free crates that they are adding
Oh, cool.
in addition to
Yeah.
this one. Yeah.
Right. So there's the Wanderer crate and Survivor crate. Those 2 will be free, and then the Gamescom invitational crate, which is $2.50.
Neat. There's a new rifle, the Mark 14 enhanced battle rifle.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
7.62. You can take attachments. It's a sniper gun. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Only in
cool.
care packages.
Oh, I don't really go for those.
I don't go for
uh,
them either, sadly.
People on the subreddit were kind of well, there's a post saying that they should remove the car from care packages.
Yeah, because you can actually find it elsewhere, and it's kind of a waste.
Yeah, you can find it elsewhere, and it's not as valuable as the other guns.
And I
Right.
feel like there's that just, I don't know, it feels weak, right? Like, I'm not a big fan of the car personally. I'd rather take an AKM over a car anyways. So if I got to a care package and I put my ass on the line for getting a car, I'd be kind of pissed off.
Man, if you get those headshots with the car, it's super satisfying.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you had a
So
pretty solid one
satisfying.
that you just like scoped in and fucking took a pot shot, it looked like, over a hill and got a headshot on a dude.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
feeling. But it just happens so rarely for me, at least. I'm
know.
not good
Same.
with that weapon.
Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on the car. Like, I'd almost take an SKS over it. I always take the car, but I'm always like, fuck, man, you have to hit
Dead
your
on.
shot,
Yeah, you gotta land.
especially if you're close range, or you're fucked.
Mm-hmm. There's a car horn. Honk honk.
I like how they lead with this in the past.
There's a car
like-
horn.
It's the perfect thing to lead with for this game.
Yeah,
It's
people
really-
were.
Go
This,
for it.
I think that was something that came from the subreddit too. Someone posted like, "Hey, you should be able to honk your horn."
Cool.
I agree. It's really gonna up our Floose lifestyle here.
Yeah,
Oh
Just
yeah.
driving around the map holding the horn down. But everybody's gonna be doing that at first, I'm sure.
Oh,
yeah,
nonstop.
probably.
Yeah. But
How satisfying is it going to be though? Like, you roll up to some buildings and you honk the horn, and you wipe a squad that's there. Man.
yeah. Or just like the funny moments where people are like driving over a cliff and doing, barrel rolls in their car and the
Yeah.
horns honking.
You
while
just
they're
see
doing
them in the distance. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, it might add some funny moments. A few new faces and hairstyles too.
I like new faces.
The another neat thing is when you're inside of a house, things will sound different whether the sounds are coming from outside the house or inside the house. So
That's awesome.
You're able to tell a little bit better what's going on when people are trying to breach your house, what kind of floors they're walking on, maybe how many rooms they're over, how far away outside they are. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's really it. PUBG.
There's a reconnect now. That's kind of big.
Yeah, that is pretty big.
If you drop
That's
out of your
huge. Especially because like that one game when I joined with you guys and you just threw me, I was in a car and you guys tried driving me around to keep me alive. No more of that going on.
But that was a fun little side mission.
That was a fun side mission. I think that we should do more shit like that, like just fucking around and having fun.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I like when I'm streaming it, I like asking Twitch chat to give me like a mission. You know,
Hell yeah.
No weapons, only pistols. I did a double shotgun run the other day. That was fun.
Did Jay Reed show you that plugin for Twitch where they can vote on like disabling some of your buttons on your keyboard?
That sounds so frustrating.
Yeah, so the clip was like this guy was streaming and chat disabled his F key. So I forget what happened. His squad was like getting in a firefight basically, and he couldn't do anything because he like couldn't get out of a car. It was pretty hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
You gonna try it? You should try it.
Me?
I can't stream that game. My computer just won't stream it. I don't know, man. I got a format, I think. Maybe that'll fix everything.
Nasty's got a format too.
Yeah, that I do.
I thought you just
Yeah, I kept my same hard
computer.
drive. I didn't format it. So it's fucking with me every once in a while. It's really random. So I'm guessing it's some kind of driver shit.
Driver shit.
Another big thing that's happening, at least a few people in our community are pretty excited about, is there's a big patch update, expansion, whatever you call it, for Path of Exile.
It is an expansion,
Okay,
a full-on
it's an
expansion.
And it's free. Everybody gets to play it for free. So if you like action RPGs, maybe hop in our Discord this weekend. There's going to be a lot of people playing it, I think.
I know you're boating. I get that. But, like, are you interested? Because you were like, I don't know. And then you started talking to Bombhab, and you're like, well, maybe I'll give it a try. I'll dip my toe in a little bit.
So my biggest gripe with it was boring, and it took a long time to get to the top level. And you had to play the fucking story 3 times. And it's
I hate it.
Horrible story, and it's super boring, and that was my biggest gripe. And now they changed it, so you don't have to do that anymore. There's now 10 acts. Yeah,
Really?
You know this?
No.
You didn't hear about this?
Yeah, that's like the whole reason that a bunch of people are like super excited about it, is that you can basically
thank
just do.
fucking God.
I'll let Guido finish talking about it.
Yeah, there's 10 acts now, so you just start at the beginning, and then by the time you get to the end, I guess you're max level. So
I knew about the new acts, but I didn't know about the other shit. That's great.
Yeah, you don't have to run the same content over and over. There's no like difficulty increases.
Oh,
It
thank
just
God.
scales as you level, I guess.
It's
So-
murder. That grind is murder.
Right. So I'd always get worn out of it, you know?
Yep.
And I'm thinking, hey, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a few hours if it's I pretty much know what I'm getting when I go into the game, so if it's not ringing true for me, then I'll just stop it. I don't lose anything. It's a free game.
You did mention one other thing too. That's also, I mean, I love the game because I like blowing shit up over and over again, but it's all very valid. The color palette of that game aesthetically is literally human waste.
Yeah.
I mean, 3/4 of the game is literally based on feces.
Yeah, it's
At
like
least-
someone like the art developer pulled up a toilet bowl full of diarrhea and used the eyedropper tool on it to get all the colors for that game.
And some textures too.
Yeah, it's not in my opinion, it doesn't look pretty at all. There's points where it can look pretty cool, but for the most part, that second act is just fucking awful. I hated that second act, and that's one part I dread coming back to it and playing through that second act.
But you only have to do it once,
Yeah, that's true.
which is nice.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So many times I've come back to that game and had to suffer through that fucking 3-tier aspect of it.
So give it a shot. It's got a bit of a learning curve if you've never fired it up. You have to do a bit of research for your character. And,
What's the game like, Guido? If other people haven't played it yet, what are some similar games?
Diablo 2.
Yeah, Diablo 2. Or
Right.
just the combat, the game play is like it's like any Diablo-esque isometric action RPG game.
Okay.
The skill tree is Final Fantasy X. Straight up.
Yeah, you get a lot of loot. You upgrade your dude. You go down this horribly extensive talent. It's not even a tree. It's a fucking universe.
It's a circle, I think, ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like this spider web of skills that connect.
And there's a bit of a learning curve, but I'll give it a shot. So after this weekend, I'll come back Monday, see who's still playing it, maybe fire up a character. That's one of the downsides is I'm going away, so everybody's going to be way beyond me, and I'll have to play by myself. And
I know the feeling, man.
yeah, so I'm guessing it's not going to hold my attention very long. But give it a shot. Pop in our Discord, discord.gg/justokgamers. Find someone to play with. If not that, then PUBG, League of Legends, Overwatch, whatever you want. There's people playing everything. We've got a pretty nice community. Fan
We do.
Appreciation Day.
Fan Appreciation Day.
Oh, Fan Appreciation Day. I streamed a little bit of some games this week.
Nice.
I streamed a little title called Bigfoot.
Ooh, what'd you think?
It's a big pile of shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is that game?
Yeah.
It is a bad game. So
It looked kind of interesting. But
Oh, yeah,
I left for the meat of it. I was there for the first minute while you were looking at things, and I came back and you were already moved on.
no, it's a game that's capitalizing on the survival kind of horror game. You're set in the woods with a camper and some cameras. You got to go place the cameras around, and you got to go capture Bigfoot. And
Nice.
Did you catch him?
I did not.
Did you fire it back up after the stream and catch him?
Yeah, I did. I played for 28 hours. Finally caught the Bigfoot. No, it's just super slow paced. It's like wonky. It's very obviously made in another country where English is not their first language.
Yeah, that there's a guide in the game to catch Bigfoot.
There is a
That's
guide
pretty
in the
helpful, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It says things like I can't even do it.
No,
remember
you
I have
can't
to
fake
read
that.
it. Yeah, but it's just horrible grammar and. It's like they Google translated what they wanted in the guide.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
and then stuck it in
Yeah,
there.
there's still like one or two Russian words in there. 'Cause
Right.
they didn't translate.
So yeah, Bigfoot. Maybe give it a few months.
Give it a few months. I like that's a good tagline right there. Maybe give it a few months.
It's
Oh,
a
is it-
$20 game.
Is it early access?
Yes,
Oh. Wait, it's $20?
it's a $20 game. Yeah.
Oh my
Early
god.
access $20 game. Good God.
Stebby gave it to me. A friend of Ingy gave me that game. I don't know if he wants me to be miserable and play that game because yesterday he also gave me Citadel Forged with Fire, which I played 5 minutes of the beta the other day, and that is another absolute trash early access game. So I don't know what he's trying to do with me, or if he thinks it's funny to watch me stream those games.
Suffer.
It is.
Suffer.
But
It is
yeah.
funny.
That's probably what it is.
What did you guys play? Anything this past week, stream or otherwise?
I played some Fortnite on Sunday. I don't think it's the worst game that I've played. It's not what I was looking for. The intro is really long, I will say that, and really complicated and kind of all over the place. But I guess for a late night game, it's kind of fun. So that's where I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, you plan on firing it up a lot more?
Late nights, like when I'm just sitting around towards the end of a night and I got an hour that I want to kill, but I kind of just want to chill out. Probably. I might just go back to dungeon defenders to get the itch that I
Sure.
really want to scratch, you know, because that's the game that I was hoping for, is a dungeon defenders builder. That is not what I got.
I mean, Dungeon Defenders wasn't simple, but it was way more streamlined.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Like you had a character who fit a class who could do certain things and build certain things and use certain weapons, right? And your character was either melee or ranged. There wasn't this in between. You could do everything with one person kind of thing. To me, it feels like the difference between like Diablo and Path of Exiles, right? Like in Diablo, it's very defined what your character does. In Path of Exiles, you start in a certain place, but you can do basically whatever the fuck you want with everybody because you all share the same talent tree. And it kind of feels similar in Fortnite where everybody can do everything. You can use range, you can use melee, you can build stuff, you can't build stuff, and it all really kind of just depends on your special abilities.
yeah, that's a good comparison, I think.
Does your offer of fighting anyone that considers it a good game still stand?
I guess so. I like it. I don't think it's a good game. I really don't think it's a good, well-made game.
It's in early access.
It is in early access still, and I did see that
It's
they
but that's
are
fucking that's a marketing shill piece of shit plan. They charge you full
early
price
access
for a Founders Edition. How much are they going to change before this goes free to play? Besides probably tweaking currencies and stuff.
I can't see that
they're
anything dramatic.
they're
changing.
reworking
The game has
the
been
whole
working-
UI.
It's been, have they? Or are they?
No, they're in the process of doing it right now. That's one
This
of the
game has
things
been
that
in
they're
development for 8 fucking years.
yeah. Maybe that's the reason why they released it to the public.
What's another
to give
5 months
feedback
going
on.
to give them?
I don't know. They got a freaking team though, right? Like we're talking Epic Games. It's not a small development company.
Yeah.
It sounded like the tutorials, at least, were something that they needed to work on.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm 7 to 8 hours into the game, and it still feels like I'm in a fucking tutorial the way it is.
Yeah. If you're still on the Stonewood mission, like they just give you too many options right away at the beginning, and they don't drive you down a tutorial path either. So it's like, oh, mission 1. Oh, now you can go do a bunch of other shit, but you're still going to be stuck in tutorial mode, you know, which kind of sucks in
Yeah.
that regards. It's like if you're going to have a lengthy tutorial mode, force people down the tutorial mode. Don't allow them to veer off and do other things until they finished it, and then they can come back to those side missions that you were going to give them.
Right.
It's pretty though, and it handles fairly well. The building system is very nice with
Yeah, it
how
looks
you
like
can
you can
build
build
stuff
some
on
cool
the
stuff.
fly, and it's not just like a build phase then protect phase. It's kind of all in one. I mean, there's a lot of really cool things that they were trying to do. I just think that it needs to be refined a lot, you know, and needs to be shrunk down into exactly what they're trying to go for.
Yeah. Cool. Fortnite.
Are you done with
I
it?
wouldn't say it's a piece of shit. I'm just saying it needs work. It's
Yeah.
there. The idea's there. It just needs to be polished a lot, actually.
There's a lot of intriguing things about it to me. I haven't played it, but I've watched like people playing it a bunch. There's a lot of things I like about it. I like the looting, I like the crafting, building stuff is really cool.
Mhm.
It's just like when it comes to like the actual waves of enemies coming at you, you're just like kind of shooting them for 5-ish minutes, and that doesn't seem super fun.
Everybody tells me
Right.
that changes, but you're going to have to play 10 hours of the game to get there.
Right. And that's what I mean. Like shorten down the tutorial section, or take some of the aspects of the game and push them off later. Like when I think about League and how long it took me to get to that point, they didn't just give you all the runes and masteries to start with. You know, it's like through the leveling process, you unlocked certain things and added to it, and then it got way more complex.
Yeah.
Do the similar thing here. Unlock part of it at level 5 and level 10 and 20 and like every other
See,
MMO game that's been out there for the
I think
talent
the
tree
critical problem with that method with Guido, and maybe me a little bit, because I didn't play as much, is that it's great to build up and learn and build as you go and make it more complex so you don't overwhelm them. But when the process of doing that isn't fun, it
Right.
defeats the purpose of having a ladder at all.
Well, then you can make it focus more on giving people an experience than trying to teach them.
Agreed.
You know, it's not I have to teach this person everything right now. It's I can teach this person something, focus on making that something more fun, and then once that is starting to wear out, teach them a new thing, and then make that fun and build on top of it that way. Don't try to shove it all in somebody's face and say, "Here's a plate full of puke. Try to fucking figure out what the hell I made for dinner." You know, like.
Well, they got 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it coming out in 5 months?
2018 is supposedly, they didn't really say when in 2018, but 2018 is release.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it turns out well. I can definitely see the appeal of it. It just sounds like it's kind of slow to get started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably give it one more shot when it does go free to play, and see what they've changed, if anything, and maybe
not that they've announced that it's going free to play.
No, they have announced it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
when it
announced.
releases? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I give it another shot, especially if more of the community gets into it. But at the same time, like, playing with friends isn't super satisfying because you're locked down to one person's base, and you can't build your own base with your friends unless you're focusing on your base, and you have to invite your friends over. And if I'm going over to Nasty's base to help him fight off waves, the whole time I'm thinking, man, I could be doing all this shit on my own base. Like,
Right. Like, instead of fucking around.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough fucking Fortnite. I don't know. You guys want to do some voicemails?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I like doing voicemails. We got a few this week, so let's.
What's your favorite part about Voicemoyles?
Probably the voices.
Perfect.
Man, let's get right into it though.
We have a new Voicemoyle!
You want to listen to the voicemail?
Okie dokie, we'll just hop right on into the first one. Here it is.
Hey guys, it's Bubby. I've been thinking, people play games and they learn so much shit about those games, and then they stop playing them, and all that knowledge has gone to waste. Like, you got all that shit memorized. Like, for me, that's me playing RuneScape. I want to know, what games do you guys have the most memorized about that you're never going to touch again, and it's going to all go to waste? Thanks. Bye.
Oh man, I can't say never gonna touch again, but League of Legends is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be up there.
I think League will stick around for a while in some iteration. Like, I put a ton of time into League, and the only other game I put probably that much time into is like Counter-Strike.
Mm-hmm.
And Counter-Strike is still around, so I don't know.
Right.
I think it's time well spent.
I didn't put a lot of time into it, and I have no regrets.
I don't have any regrets either.
Yeah.
High five.
I think League would be up there, or World of Warcraft when I was first in it, and everything that I used to know is like fucking changed and gone.
Yeah. That's how it is with League too. You know, everything changes. There's different metas, there's different build paths than there was, a few months ago.
Yep.
I'm buying the next expansion day one and playing it, so this will be a little bit
What?
Right.
Wow. Oh yeah.
I mean, there'll always be a little bit of WoW going on.
Yeah. I mean, in the same vein, I'd probably say I'm never going to play EverQuest again. So, the knowledge I had there, granted it was the knowledge that I retained as a 14-year-old, which I took a very different approach to games then than I do now. So, but there's just like, I got to wait in this the spawn camp for this long for this mob to appear.
Mm-hmm.
Various timers on mobs, where to go for selling stuff, how to get to dungeons, like all that shit. Just basic MMO stuff that I'll never use again. But then again, it's not really there anymore. That knowledge isn't really there anymore.
Or the game. I mean, the game is still kind of there though, right?
I don't know. Well, they have legacy servers. You can go play Project 99. I think EverQuest is still live, but it's a horrible Frankenstein abomination of the game that I knew when I played it. It's very, very different. It's like 13 expansions and shit like that.
Right.
So, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever hop back into EverQuest though.
Fair enough.
It's still so crazy how they canceled that game. EverQuest Next.
I agree.
There's they're pretty far into development, right?
Nah, fuck you. We're done.
I just can't. I mean, I bought a founding tier of that stupid piece of shit.
Oh yeah, me too. You guys talking into that garbage.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Hey man, it was hyped up. It was pretty, like, they showed you pretty cool stuff. They're like,
It was.
Dude.
I was excited about it, and I had never played EverQuest.
when they were showing video of like a mage fighting some monster above ground, and he sends a meteor down to kill it, and the meteor breaks open the earth and opens up a cavern underneath him, and he goes to explore the cavern, and there's like this dark altar underneath. It's like, fuck, dude, that's awesome. Sounds like a game I would play for sure.
And like the world was always supposed to stay like that. Like once it gets deformed, it always stays like that, or whatever.
There was supposedly like 24 or 48 hour like respawning of stuff.
Yeah, they went back and forth on that a lot, but they had a lot of cool things, like with. I remember them talking about how you could go on like a trade route towards a city, and there'd be bands of orcs that would attack you. And the more people that took those trade routes, the orcs would disperse because there's a higher population using that route, and they'd get slaughtered or whatnot. And there were rallying cries of like, you can go and attack them and have this zone-wide.
It was so fucking epic, and
the way they described it was super cool. And there's like parkour elements to it where people were climbing cliffs and shit. It looked so good. God damn it, Daybreak.
Yeah, right.
Daybreak is such a failure. Such a failure.
Yeah, I hope they're on their knees sucking H1Z1's dick right now. 'Cause that's all they got. That's all they fucking got, and that's gonna die too to PUBG.
We still got a chance of a resurrection of a sort with that one game that's almost coming out. That MMO.
That's almost coming out.
What's it called? Paragon? Something like that?
Pantheon?
Pantheon, thank you.
Yeah, but that's more classic EverQuest. That's not.
It is.
Super dynamic like EverQuest Next was supposed to be. But it looks cool, like a very social kind of MMO type game.
Release date is 2017. So it is coming out this year, and they haven't bumped it.
I've watched some of the devs stream it, and it's not a pretty game.
It's a little rough shit.
It's a little rough around the edges. But all the elements there that made EverQuest a good game are there in Pantheon. It's just it's not very pretty.
Okay.
Okay, next voicemail. Here it is.
Hey guys, it's Dragon Guy. One of the new guys that just joined the Discord.
Welcome.
My question for you guys this week is, do you guys have an old game that you may have played or want to play from your past that you never finished? I always really like the Mega Man games, the classic ones, like Mega Man X and stuff, and recently I went back and started playing a couple of them, especially with the Mega Man collection for the PlayStation. But hope you guys' weeks were cool. Happy birthday, Wally, from Saturday, and have a good cast. Bye.
Oh boy, I've never.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Wally. I've never.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I've never. I've never finished BioShock 1 and 2. And that's something that I'm always like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I should fire a BioShock.
You need to finish BioShock 1. You need to finish it.
It's so.
I never have either.
It's dated, dude.
It's so good. I know, it's probably old now.
It's a very good game. The story is good. The
The story's very good. Fuck 2. Don't worry about 2, but man, 1 is really good.
I played all the way through BioShock Infinite. Is it Infinite or Infinity?
Infinite.
Yeah, that was a good game too.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing's really popping off the top of my head.
Um,
I never finished Grand Theft Auto 5. But that's
I never finished any of them.
Yeah. I never finished
I get bored.
Breath of the Wild. Actually, name any open world game, I probably haven't finished it.
I really do.
Skyrim?
Can I steal that from
I
you
haven't
after?
finished Skyrim.
You keep restarting it
I know,
every
I like
6 months.
I like the idea of making new characters and playing around with the mods and stuff.
Yeah, I've never finished it either.
Gweets,
I've beaten it twice.
Can I steal Breath of the Wild from you after Con?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I keep saying I gotta sell this Wii U. It's depreciating in value every day.
I mean, I already told you I'll buy it from you. So, balls in your court. We'll talk about it this weekend.
Okay. We got a lot to talk about this weekend.
Yeah, we do.
Just add that to the list.
Just one of them.
Those are still pretty valuable, those we use. We sold ours when we got our Switch for good. I don't remember how much. It was a good chunk of change, though.
I figure I could probably get $200 with. I have like 8 or 9 games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And a Pro controller, so just sell it all as a package for $200. What was the question?
Games
I don't
that we
remember.
haven't finished. I don't really have anything that I can think of off the top of my head. Probably one of the Zelda games though. Fuck. What one was it? Windspeaker for GameCube?
Wind Waker?
Wind Waker, yeah. That was one that I played for a little bit and then stopped.
I can't think of a single game that I intended to play that I didn't complete in some fashion.
Really? I am the worst with that. There's like, I can... if I sat here for long enough, I could probably list like hundreds of games that I want to go back and finish.
Yeah.
Or have never played. Like I was listening to a podcast today and someone mentioned Super Metroid, and like I've never played that game, but it's like it's a game that I would want to play and finish.
Mm-hmm. I've never played any of the Metroids.
They're good. Super Metroid's my favorite. I used to have it.
All right, next voicemail. Here it is.
Hey guys, this is Nicola Boots. What is your favorite mythical creature? Thanks.
Favorite mythical creature? Whoo, baby. There's
Probably a
lot of
chimera.
Is that a body of a lion
Lion,
head of
I
an
think.
eagle?
Yeah, something. Yeah, body of a lion, head of an eagle, and I think something else on top of it.
Why is it your favorite? You don't even know.
Well, it's a great. I like how it extends in terms of etymology. It's how it crosses into cultural entomology, because it became so prevalent as an enigma, which is actually a concurrent word. It's used interchangeably for it. It's part of a cultural lexicon. You could still use it in conversation, and it still has applicable meaning even today in modernity. And it's a word from antiquity, and I just think that's kind of cool.
Cool. Wally likes his because of a word.
Surprise?
No, not at all.
I mean, exactly.
I mean, dragons are pretty boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I wish that dragons like actually existed.
I believe it's actually part dragon, so I win there too.
In the
Fuck you. Yours is part everything.
It's a chimera.
Mine is part everything. So I win.
In the Dragonlance series of books, they had different colored dragons, and each dragon, it depended what color it was, it would do different things. So the black dragons spat like acid out of their mouths, and the blue dragons would like shoot bolts of lightning out of their mouths. What's up, hype?
Oh shit! Chicken dinner! You gotta do it.
Shit. We aren't doing
Some hype.
No, this is a podcast. This is a Twitch stream.
It's up hype.
Anyways, so the dragon.
Those dragons in the Dragonlance series were pretty cool. and they're probably one of my favorites. The Dro?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
No, I can't think of anything. I'm just not into fantasy.
Hydra?
Well, it's not just fantasy.
So like
it's just mythology.
Fire Hydra.
Yeah, a three-headed, serpent monster.
I guess. Like, who cares?
Creativity and
cares,
imagination.
Millpool.
High on imagination.
I don't even think he really
It's Fan
cares
Appreciation Day.
You said we needed voicemails today, like right before the podcast, and I know for a fact he
Do you
sent
have
it
any
in
sense of whimsy at all?
like 30 minutes before the podcast. No, I don't know.
Fuck
What
you.
about a whimsy? Is a whimsy your favorite?
There you go. It's a whimsy. There you go.
You like fairies? Huh? You little fairy fuck? You little fairy
Wow.
fuck boy?
Like what? Name some fairies.
Tinkerbell?
Fuck yeah, I'd fuck her.
That came up on the podcast yesterday too. We just did Biggie's podcast.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Oh yeah, we should
How
mention
about
that.
I got a second one.
For me, I think the mythical creature that I like the most would be the Loch Ness monster.
Nice.
Kind of folklore, kind of not, right?
It's
Like-
folklore. It's modern folklore, but it still fits.
Right. Yeah. I think I like it because it could have been real, but also could not have been real, you know?
Like Bigfoot,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, but I think Bigfoot was just a tall person
Probably was.
wearing a bunch of fucking clothes because he was really cold.
Cerberus is good too.
Sure. Hound of Hell?
Sybaris? Great place.
Sybaris Spas.
Yeah.
There you go. I like it.
When I was younger, I always wanted to go to Sybaris with like my friends for a sleepover.
Yeah,
was
because they
before
had a
I,
pool.
Yeah, they had a
Before you
pool in
realized
your
what it
room.
was?
Yeah, before I realized it was just like a fuck palace.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They have these things called Sybaris Spa. Like you go to it, you get a room for a night, and it has like a pool and a slide inside of it.
Dude,
Yeah,
it sounds like
inside your
kinky
room.
shit.
It's
Oh,
your own
what?
Personal
jacuzzi,
pool.
basically,
And
too.
jacuzzi.
Like, yeah, you get a pool and a jacuzzi all inside your own
That's
room.
sick. And that's not for kids?
No, it's
No.
a fuck palace,
It's a
basically.
fuck palace.
Why
It
do you
sounds
need
like a fuck
slide?
Because you
They
gotta
always
fuck on
showed
the slide, yo.
They always showed the slide on the
You
commercials.
slide down onto the dick?
Yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
you float there with an erect penis.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. All right. Next voicemail.
Thanks,
Jesus.
voicemail.
This is my favorite.
Jesus.
Jesus?
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, here it is.
Hey, just okay. I was wondering, what's your favorite X-Men? And if you pick Wolverine, could you please give a second one? Because I think he's kind of an easy answer. All right. Oh, also, I guess, say why. All right, thanks. Bye.
Nice.
Um,
I mean,
This is like the same question.
yeah. I mean,
It is a
kind
little
of.
bit.
what? It's not a mythical creature. It's your favorite
Yeah, it is.
X-Man.
No. X-Men aren't real.
Yeah, but they're not mythical creatures either.
That's true. It's
Are
true.
they not?
No.
Well, they're not creatures. They're human beings that have a mutant gene.
Yeah.
Humans are the deadliest creatures.
It's nice.
Deep.
Oh,
We got deep.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got deep. I like it.
Yep. Wow.
Oh, boy.
If I had to pick my favorite,
He said
I
said
liked.
X.
I was
said
never
X-Men.
much into X-Men, but I liked Gambit when I was a kid.
Oh,
he had,
mon ami.
like,
Gambit's cool.
he had that cool bow staff, and he threw cards and they exploded. I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, he was always super sly with the women, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool trench coat, and a bandana.
yeah, I think my favorite was Nightcrawler, just because
Nightcrawler's
he could teleport places, and
Bamf.
he's just a badass.
He's like swashbuckler, I'd say. He's the most swashbuckling of the X-Men. Very
Okay.
I don't know. He's got that kind of attitude where he's very romantic in the sense that he's a hero and he needs to live up to hero standards. You know?
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
He holds himself to a really high standard.
Right.
What's the deal with Cyclops? Does anyone like him?
Cyclops would probably be my pick.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the captain.
Because you can't say Wolverine, or even with Wolverine included?
Yeah, Wolverine would be my favorite. But Cyclops is pretty dope. He's had a pretty crazy storyline.
Oh, you mean current Cyclops? He's fucking nutballs.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
Yeah, well, he was nutballs and then he's dead.
Yeah, but he's just gone through so much shit, and it was really cool to see him turn into Professor X, but struggle with what Professor X did. Because when you think about it, Professor X, he was sacrificing children to fight for his cause.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then Professor X went away or died, or it's comic books. He does everything. Scott Summers had to take over Cyclops, and he really had this inner struggle of like, do I send these children off to battle?
Well,
for me,
it was a moral quandary on that level, and it was also a means to an end kind of a thing too.
Right. And there was a point where he became so unrelenting in that he needed to fight for this cause that the one person to talk sense was Wolverine. And he said, look, that's not what we're about. We need to be training these kids, teaching them how to be good people and to use their powers, not to be an army to fight for us. And they broke off, and Wolverine became the headmaster of the X-Men in
the
fucking New York,
one?
upstate New York. No, at the School for Gifted Youngsters.
Oh,
he went back to the mansion, the X-Mansion, and became the headmaster. And Scott Summers stayed in San Francisco and trained an army of mutants to fight for him. And he's just had it rough. He's been blind. Without that visor that's built for him, he can't open his eyes.
Right.
You know, and he had to learn how to fight while being blind for a period of time.
He doesn't have the visor?
Well, the visor was built for him, so he didn't always have the visor. And he just couldn't open his eyes until he got it.
Can he not see without it?
Right, because he can't open his eyes.
What happens when he opens his eyes? It's just a huge laser blast?
Yeah, it's a giant optic beam.
Right,
can
so
he
the visor
see?
Basically stops it from happening.
He can see when he opens his eyes.
Yeah, he just kills people
just,
when he does.
destroys everything.
Right. He destroys whatever he looks at.
Was that from birth with him?
No, mutants get their powers around puberty.
Oh.
There's usually a catalytic moment, some profound element of stress.
No.
Yeah, and that usually does it during puberty.
As an aside, one of my favorite powers that a mutant has is Domino, or shit, I can't forget his name. Luck. I can't remember. Quick shot.
What's he
or
do?
Something? Well, Domino she has luck. That's it. So she could be fighting someone and be like, I'm going to bail out of this. Fucking run and jump out of a 10-story window, and just her mutant power just so happens there's a fucking pillow truck driving by that she jumps into.
I actually remember this. She calls it luck, but I guess her mutant gene actually affects probability, which is the same thing. But that's how they explained it without just calling it luck or something like that.
Right. So it's just like whatever she does, she's got luck on her side. If someone's got a gun right to her head, it's going to jam.
Yeah. So if you think about it, she like affects quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
That's like really fucking crazy.
That's pretty fucking crazy. Actually.
It opens up the story, like so many stories for her and so many cool scenarios that she could get into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's enough X-Men.
Yeah.
Thanks for that voicemail.
Great voicemail.
All right. Next one. Here it is.
Taja, if you could ask...
No, don't do that.
If you could ask a panel of 4 dudes anything, what would you ask?
Stop.
Do you have to ask them a question?
Get out of here.
You
better not.
She'd ask us to stop.
There's no question in this, so I can't. Just ask them a question.
There is no question to ask.
Well, ask 4 dudes a question.
I don't know, Angelo.
It's a horrible question.
I know.
So that was my attempt on asking my friend Taj a question, and it didn't go well, as you can hear. But I have a question from myself, and that is, what specs do your PCs have, and do you have any plans in the future for upgrading? Thanks for the podcast, guys.
Hardware porn.
Thank you. I like it.
But not
AKA
but not
Angelo.
Yeah, Taja seems like a real jerk. Just ask a question.
Really? Like, I mean, she just didn't want to be bothered there, I think.
Yeah, but her putting up such a fight prolonged the experience. So why
Right,
don't
like
you
she
just
coulda
ask
said-
any question in the world?
Right.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
We get that one often.
And then it would be over. You know?
That's a really, I don't think that's the right way to look at that situation. I think you're victim blaming there.
Yep,
Oh,
I
she's
am.
a victim.
Yeah.
I'm victim blaming. Fuck it. I don't even care.
What's the specs on our PCs? Me and Nasty have very similar PCs right now.
Yeah. Ryzen 5 1600s.
Yep.
Rocking 16 gigs of RAM. I'm
300
thinking of
megahertz?
bumping.
Or 3000 megahertz?
I'm thinking of bumping to 32 though.
Recommend it.
You don't need to.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
but with like rendering and using After Effects, it's actually like pressing me for RAM right now.
Adobe stuff is awesome
Yeah.
on 32. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
right. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is like if I continue doing this kind of stuff, I'm gonna throw down the extra $100.
All right. And then I have an old 970 GTX still hanging in there. That's my next upgrade if I were to buy something. It would be a new video card. But video cards are super expensive right now.
They are, which is bullshit.
That's like the most recent thing I bought is my 970.
It's a good card.
It's a couple years old now, I guess.
What CPU got in there?
I have an i5. I basically had your old setup before you upgraded.
You got to upgrade, dude.
I know. Well, you guys have all upgraded recently, and I'm.
Yep.
We'll get there.
You
You'll get there.
You getting the itch a little bit?
Yeah, I want to. It's a lot of money.
It is.
It is.
Oh, it was only like $550.
Yeah. For a Mobo CPU and RAM.
Yeah.
You can keep everything else. That's basically what I did too.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe after con.
Wally?
Oh, i7 7700, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1070, and three 1 terabyte Samsung SSDs and one 512 gigabyte Samsung 960 Evo chip inside the motherboard. And it's a Formula 9 Asus.
Nice.
Yeah, Wally's got the beast of all of us.
Yep, for sure.
Last panel, which now I think Nasty is now a member of the NZXT family.
I am.
You have,
Well,
like, the cousin
I've
of
always
this case?
been.
Oh, okay.
My
You have the
first
cousin
case
of
is
this case. I
NZXT.
think. Your case
No,
is slick as fuck.
I got
That
the
purple one?
440. I didn't go. I got the H440, not the S340.
Okay. I still saw it though. I saw a picture of it. It looks great. The purple and white looks awesome.
NZXT has some really nice cases right now. So if you're looking for a case, go check them out.
Cool. There you have it, Nkambabo. You gotta find someone that wants to willingly participate. I guess half.
Don't force it on them.
Well,
Half the fun, I feel like, though, is trying
half
to
the
find
fun
somebody.
is him just springing it on a person. I think.
I feel like his friends now know that he's gonna do that, so now
love
they're
it.
trying to like avoid
Yeah.
it.
You should ask random people on the street.
Ask
That'd be
me a
fun.
question.
They're like, "Why are you crazy? leave me,
I'll
will you
answer
leave
that.
me alone." Okay, next voicemail. Here it is.
I'm just about to move out of my college apartment. So I just got to thinking, how many places have you lived in?
Like since I was born.
Yeah, I suppose.
Go.
For
me, how many places have I lived in? Fuck, dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, you got the military and stuff.
Well, and my parents were divorced and they moved twice when I was younger.
Holy shit.
That alone is 5 before I even graduated from high school. And then the military stuff on top of that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll call it 5. I won't count anything that's under a 2-week stay. And then now I've had 4 places, so 14.
Damn.
That's
a lot.
I've gotten really good at fucking moving.
Yep.
6, I guess, for me.
Wow.
Born in one
Millpool's gotta
house.
be up there too.
Yeah. Oh, he's up there. He's way up there.
Yeah, I don't know the number, but yeah, just in the past 2 years, it's been a lot. Probably like 4 or 5 at least.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
It's a lot of moving shit.
I had parents' house that burnt down. Back to parents' house.
You burnt it down.
Yeah, remember the guy's house?
Revelatory information.
And then I went and lived with a friend in a 4-unit house, and then had a baby, so moved back with the parents, and then bought a house. So total 4 houses, but like 6 moves.
I remember the day you bought that place. You were so happy.
Yeah.
The place you're in now.
It was nice. I was so happy. I mean, I love my parents and everything, but man, it was great to get out of there.
Yeah. I was doing the same thing for a while too. I was working with you still when that happened.
When I bought the house?
Well, when I was living with the parents.
Oh.
And I think when you bought the house too. It was really close to the same time.
Yeah, probably.
Because you came over to my mom's place and we built my first computer. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah. That was when I was living with my parents.
You're like, you got to keep it down. My mom's sleeping.
You know my mom.
Yeah.
You don't mess with mom.
No, don't mess with her sleep.
No.
Oh. 7 places, sorry. That doesn't matter. I know. I was wrong. I miscounted 1.
Cool. Spettuccino.
Yeah. Good stuff, dude.
That was good. I like it. No
Very
critiques.
good question.
Very good. I'm very happy with the quality of that voicemail.
Originality merit badge for that one, too. I don't think we've ever been asked that. Anything close to it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Good last minute voicemail there, Spetty.
Mm-hmm.
Spetty.
Good luck with your move.
Yeah, good luck. All right, next voicemail. Here it is.
Hey, this is Bombhab. Love your show. What is your spirit animal? I know my spirit animal is the...
Nice.
Boy. I don't know. Should we pick each other's spirit animals?
Sure.
Yes.
That sounds like fun.
I'll pick Guido's.
Okay, so we'll go backwards then. Guido, you pick mine. I pick Millpool's. Millpool picks Wally.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Nasty. Let me think for a second here. He's got a lot of energy. May not be the brightest animal on the block. But he means well. He's very loyal.
Oh, thanks. Wait, are we all supposed to do this?
No, I'm just trying to think of something. I don't know. I'd put you as a wolf.
A wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you like to run in packs. You do a lot of stuff with you're a very social pack running individual.
True.
And very loyal to your close friends, I think.
Thanks.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is hard.
Let's see. Millpool. I think I would say a chameleon.
I know what I would pick for myself.
A chameleon. Yeah. Just because you mold, I feel like, very well to different situations.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And I can change the color of my skin too.
Oh,
that too.
That's a big.
And you can change your eyes to move independently from each other.
It's really weird when you do it.
It freaked me out last time you did that.
Yeah. Is it me?
Yeah.
Wally. Let's see. He has a new car and he tinted the windows.
All right.
He's
what animal
really,
does that?
He's very good with words. He's very knowledgeable. He knows a lot
Wordsmith.
about
Okay.
history. What animal knows a lot about history?
Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad. Elephant.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like elephants are usually like the smart dude or the knowledgeable one when it's in a cartoon or something like that.
Yeah, like an elephant or owl or turtle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which one of those?
You turtle ass motherfucker.
Turtle?
Owl.
This is
I like
turtle.
owl.
Owl?
Wait. You don't get to choose, so no owl for you.
Elephant then.
No elephant for you. All right, what was the last one?
Turtle. I'll take turtle.
Turtle. All right, fair enough.
Wait, no, I picked that too. Fuck. Okay, I like the options. I like the options.
What am I, Wally?
You're a fox.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So clever.
All that lead in for that one joke. But I like it. No, you're sassy. You're wise. You know, you're coy. You got a good sense of humor. You think on your feet. You know,
I'm just lacking the wound up energy of a fox. I think.
Yeah, you're not spry. You're not a spry. I wouldn't say spry is the word I would assign, but yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're really
Wow, look at
sexy.
that. This is like a team building exercise.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
All right. Thanks for the voicemails, everybody. You can leave us a voicemail at 615-763-5654. That's 615-763-JOKG on your touch-tone telephone. Or you can send us an audio file at justokgamers@gmail.com, and we'll play it on the air if that's what you want. Oh, boy. Now it's time for my absolute favorite segment.
What would that be?
I believe it would be a listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
This week's listener of the week is Supertishguy.
Yay!
Supertishguy gave us 5 stars on the United States of America iTunes, and he titled his review, Honestly Decent. You gotta be honest.
Gotta.
And his review is as follows. Sorry for not leaving a review for so long. I am trash. Been listening since episode 99, and out of all the podcasts I listen to, this is hands down my favorite.
Nice.
Genuinely funny people, and some of the best gaming reviews you'll ever hear. Yeah. Fortnite fucking blows.
Hey.
Never met a group as reachable and willing to talk play games with its listeners as much as the Just Okay crew. Thanks, Supertishguy. You are a listener of the week.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
I just want to mention one thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Supertishguy is responsible for not only helping me find the car I inevitably bought, but he taught me about the tinting thing. He also taught me about Plastidip and various other improvements to my car. And I've been working with him back and forth on ideas about what to do next. But anyway, he's been instrumental in helping me find the vehicle and learn more about it. I just want to give him a shout out. He's a really cool guy from Georgia.
Yeah, Supertishguy's a nice guy. He pops in Discord occasionally, and he's nice to have around. Good member of the community.
Good guy.
Yeah. You can be listener of the week by leaving a review on iTunes. We have a few left, but that doesn't mean you should be sleeping on this. All right, folks? Come on.
Yeah. Get with it.
Leave a review, all right? It's very simple. Very, very simple. Okie dokie. Nasty, you want to plug us out?
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out, head over to justokgamers.com. In the top right corner, you can find links to all of our social media, as well as a link to our Patreon. Patreon.com/justokgamers. That's how you can help support the podcast. If you want to leave us a voicemail next time, that would be in 2 weeks. Give us a call, 615-763-5654. Or, like Guido said, leave us a little email at justokgamers.com with a little voice clip in it. Also, come check us out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/justokgamers. We're streaming Sunday through Thursday, guaranteed, and you might even get a special Friday or Saturday in there as well. So if you guys want to come check us out, maybe you don't want to, I don't really care, but I would appreciate it if you would actually really stop by, because we're playing some games, having fun with people, and you can be a part of it.
Yeah, that's true. And we're almost at 800 followers on Twitch.
We're so close.
So close. I'd like to see that 1,000 by the end of the year.
Yeah, that would be ideal, right?
Right. But it's slow going on Twitch, man.
Yeah.
A lot of competition out there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good
Pretty much
competition.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Any parting thoughts?
Shout out to all our fans. Thanks for being there for us.
Oh, this just in. We're actually, the bobbleheads order has been processed. We're shipping bobblehead to every single person that downloaded this episode. So
holy shit!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that a guarantee?
I figure we won't make it with the League of Legends team, so I'm going to be using that $11,483,682 to purchase all these bobbleheads and distribute them to our listeners.
Nice.
Yeah.
I approve.
And Bobby Bobble, he'll get one of each of us.
Perfect.
Because he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. Can't stop him.
Can't
stop the bobble.
Can't stop the bobble.
Can't. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, let's do this
Okay.
properly, okay?
Are we doing
I'll
it
start
properly?
low, and then we'll go around the horn.
Oh, boy.
Okay?
Oh, gosh. We try this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
but
worries.
we got to get it right. Here we go. All right. Bye-bye. Hold on. I got to find my note here.
What?
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
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 I don't know.
Bye-bye.
That was bad.
Hold on. Let's try it again.
One more?
But we'll reverse
No!
it. We got to
We've
reverse
lost
it.
so many
Nasty,
people.
Okay.
Nasty,
Okay.
you go low.
I got to go first?
You
Okay.
go low.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Night.